So we all experience stress at times as moms. It's part of the name of the game. It's part of the gig. But how we respond to those times of stress matters. We can make it worse or we can make it better by the way that we handle stress. And today I'm going to give you one quick tip and simple solution for handling stress without overreacting or getting overwhelmed. In fact, it is a quick solution to overcoming that feeling of overwhelm that tends to make you stuck. So we get caught up in go, go, go mode and wind up confused maybe about where we are even going next. When we get busy and bustling, we also get distracted and overwhelmed and off balance. But there is one simple solution when this happens, not if it happens, but when it happens, we can come to this one habit, this one practice that can help us get back on track, organize our attitude, and figure out what we ought to be doing next. That simple solution is a brain dump. So let's talk about not only how to do a brain dump, but how this simple act clears our heads and helps us handle life better without stress. If you have been feeling stressed and overwhelmed, then this episode is for you. Let's dig in. I'm Misty Winkler, and you're watching Simply Convivial. I help overwhelmed moms get organized by starting with their attitude. If you find this video helpful, I appreciate it at the end if you would click the share button so that others can find it and be helped as well. So you don't want to miss out on life, paying attention to what's actually happening, being an involved part of your kids' lives because you were so busy and distracted managing details and feeling overwhelmed and stressed. We want to enjoy our home life, our family life, the time that we have with our kids. And so we need a simple solution for handling that stress when it happens. And a brain dump is that simple solution. A brain dump is just writing things down. And that sounds like it's not going to be that helpful. It's too basic. It doesn't seem related. In fact, it might even sound like just one more thing to do, one more thing to keep you busy instead of a solution. But when we write things down on paper, it helps us see the words and recognize what's in our heads and what we're actually dealing with inside, rather than having vague feelings and ambiguous ideas of obligations. We see concrete words on paper, and that allows our brains and our minds to deal with them in a concrete fashion and also a more creative fashion. Because once those thoughts and ideas and problems and issues and concerns are on paper, our mind is no longer trying to hold on to them and remember them and keep track of them. They're safe on paper. And now our minds are free and available to do problem solving, to pay attention to details, instead of trying to juggle ideas and concerns and problems and deal with everything just in our heads. We're now able to work through things in a more linear, concrete way because we're dealing with the information on paper rather than as feelings welling up inside. We need to catch those details and not hold on to them inside, but we need to put them down on paper. the accumulation of details in life stresses us out. So if the paper instead of our brains can hold them, we are going to be able to manage life better and manage life with less stress, which is what we want, because stress can damage our relationships with our families, and it is a distraction to really being present in the moment and enjoying the time that we have with our family and friends, living life together convivially. So if you need to stop your whirling brain, juggling details, feeling overwhelmed and stressed because of everything just welling up inside and congesting your brain, you need a brain dump. And you will be amazed at the clarity and the calmness that comes after you simply write things down on paper. Whatever is stressing you out is probably not as complicated or problematic as your brain is spinning it right now. And as you write about it, you will get clarity and see what you can actually do with the situations that you are stressed about. So if I say brain dump and you say, what? I have just the next video for you. You need to watch my 40-minute brain dump workshop where we not only go through exactly what to do in order to brain dump well. In fact, you'll want paper and pen while you're watching it, because I'm going to walk you through brain dumping right live on screen. But I will also explain what to do with those words that you get down onto paper, and I will explain why this will calm your stress and end your overwhelm. The Brain Dump Workshop is the video that you want next, so that you can repent, rejoice, repeat.